Good morning students, welcome to Scorers 27. So today we will study about scientific notation. I am the Pratibha. Right, so before that let us understand what is notation. Notation क्या होता है? Right? Notation क्या होता है? Notation refers to a system of symbols, signs or marks used to represent certain specific concepts, values or ideas. Right? It is again a way to communicate the complex information concisely and clearly, often within a specific field. Right? It can be a science, it can be maths, etc. Right? So scientific notation over here, it is a method of writing. ये एक मेथड है ऑफ राइटिंग लार्ज और स्मॉल नंबर्स इन अ शॉर्टर फॉर्म. लार्ज और स्मॉल नंबर्स, बड़े या छोटे नंबर को शॉर्टर फॉर्म में लिखने का. फॉर एग्जाम्पल दिस बिग नंबर, इट इज़ रिटन एज 5.8 into 10 to the power 12. So the basic formula to write this number is m into 10 to the power n. Right? It can be like m into 10 to the power n, where m is a number which is greater than or equal to 1 but it is less than 10. Right? So any number you can write it down. कोई भी number which is represented in this form is considered to be in scientific notation. It is considered to be in a scientific notation form. Right? So here this m, it can take the value of 1.000 to 9.999, but it is always less than 10. Right? M is always greater than equal to 1 but it is less than 10. So any number which is represented in this form is considered to be in a scientific notation. Now let's take some few examples. Right? Suppose we have number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 zeros. Right? So this is 10 to the power 5, which is equal to, if we write it in terms of scientific notation, we have seen here that m can take the values from 1 to 9.999. So here we can have the number as 1 into 10 to the power 5. Right? Again we have 1000. If we write, we have 10 to the power 3, and if we write it in terms of scientific notation, it is 1 into 10 to the power 3. Right? So this is the numbers written in terms of scientific notation. This n, right, n over here, right, this n is an exponent. N over here, it is an exponent which having positive or negative values. Right? And m is the digit term which is between 1.000 to 9.999. Right? So this is the exponential notation. Right? Exponential notation, in which any number can be represented in the form of m into 10 raised to power n. Right? So this is called as scientific notation. Right? So let us take few more examples. एग्जाम्पल्स, राइट. और भी एग्जाम्पल्स लेते हैं अपन एंड अंडरस्टैंड द साइंटिफिक नोटेशन. वी हैव द वैल्यू ऑफ 0.00165. So if we have to write it in terms of scientific notation, right, we have the value of m to be between 1 to 9.9. An exponent can take the power having positive or negative values. So we shift this decimal towards the right, right. So it comes to 1.65 into 10 to the power minus 3, right. So when the decimal shifts to the right, note, when the decimal जब एक डेसिमल राइट में शिफ्ट होता है, राइट, when the decimal shifts to the right, shifts to the right, the power will be negative, right. We take one more example, right. Let us take one more example. 0.635. so when the decimal shifts to the right, so it comes to 6.35 into 10 to the power minus 1 in the scientific notation format, right. So the decimal has shifted to the right, so the power is negative, right. M, you know that it can take the value from 1 to 9.999 in scientific notation format, and the exponent can have the positive or negative values, right. So this is again very important. When the decimal shifts to the right, the power will be negative. Let us take few more examples. Let us take an example of, this is 1, this is 2. 200.635, right. So now we have to write it in terms of scientific notation format, right. So what we will do is, we will shift the decimal to the left, 2.00635 into 10 to the power 2. So when, note, again there is a note, when the decimal shifts to the left, the power will be positive, right. When the decimal shifts to the left, the power will be positive, right. So this is again an example of decimal shifting to the left, right. So this is again an example of decimal shifting to the left. Now let us look at the calculations and scientific notations, right. Let us look at the example of calculations in scientific notations. Calculations in scientific notations, right. Let us look at the first calculation, that is again over here, it's multiplication and division. Multiplication and division, right. Suppose you have a power of 10 raised to x into 10 raised to y. How will the calculation be? It will be 10 raised to x plus y, If it is 10 raised to x upon 10 raised to y, then it will be 10 raised to x minus y. Now let us look at this example, right? So we have take an example. We take an example 2.3 into 10 to the power 5 into 2.2 into 10 to the power 3. So how will we multiply? It will be 2.3 into 2.2 into 10 to the power 5 into 10 to the power 3. So the answer will be, multiply whatever is the answer, 2.3 into 2.2 into 10 to the power 8. So when I multiply 2.3 into 2.2, let me start the calculator. What will come is calculator, that is, you multiply 2.3 into 2.2, answer come as, it is equal to 5.06 into 10 to the power 8, right? So this is as far as multiplication is concerned. Now let's look at division. Alright, let's look at division. We have example number 2 for division. 1.69 into 10 to the power 6 upon 1.3 into 10 to the power 4, right? So it will come as 1.69 into 1.3 divided by 1.3 into 10 raised to 6 minus 4. So it's equal to 1.3 into 10 to the power 2, right? So it comes to 1.3 into 10 to the power 2. So this is as far as this thing is concerned, multiplication and division. Now let's look at the second option, that is addition and subtraction. It is addition and subtraction. For addition and subtraction, the exponents must be the same, right? Addition and subtraction, the exponents must be same, right? Note करो, for addition and subtraction, the exponents must be same, and if they are not same, we have to make it same, right? This is absolutely true. अगर दोनों सेम नहीं है, अपने को सेम करना है. Example, let's look at this example. 5.55 into, just a minute, into 10 to the power 3 plus 0.32 into 10 to the power 4, right? So it comes to 5.55 into 10 to the power 3. Now let us make it in terms of 10 to the power 3. So we shift the decimal to the right. So when we shift it to the right, it becomes 3.2, right, into 10 to the power 3. If we shift to the right, then the power becomes negative. Right, so we are shifting to the right, it becomes 3.2 into 10 to the power 3. And what we will do is we will add 5.55 plus 3.2 into 10 to the power 3. It comes as 8.75 into 10 to the power 3. So this is the correct answer for addition and subtraction. Right. Let's look at one more examples of subtraction. One more example of subtraction. Right. 6.67 into 10 to the power 6 minus 4.3 into 10 to the power 5. Now how will we subtract this? इसको कैसे subtract करेंगे? We will make the power as the same. That is, we will make the exponents as the same. Make the exponents same. Right. What we will do is 6.67 into 10 to the power 6. We'll convert it into the form of power of 6. 0.43 into 10 to the power 6. So when the decimal shift to the left, right? So here the decimal is shifting to the left, power is positive. So what we will do is we will minus 6.67 minus 0.43 into 10 to the power 6. So it comes to as 6.24 into 10 to the power 6. So this is as far as the scientific notation is concerned. The scientific notation, what we have learned, let us recapitulate. Right? Scientific, any number which can be represented in the form of symbols, etc. Sign in an easy way is a notation. Now what is scientific notation? Scientific notation is the method of writing large or small numbers in a very shorter form. Right? So we have learned that the basic of scientific notation is any number which is represented in the form of m into 10 to the power n. Right? So where m can take the value between 1 to 9.999. M, it is always greater than 1 but less than 10. Alright? So n is an exponent which can have positive or negative values. Right? This can have positive or negative values. Whereas m is the digit term which can have a positive value between 1 to 9.999. It's always greater than 1 or 1 and more than or less than 10. Right? So these are various examples of scientific notation. When the decimal shifts to the right, the power will be negative. As we can see over here, when the decimal shifts to the left, the power will be positive. We also calculate how to find the scientific notation in case of multiplication and division. 10 raised to x into 10 raised to y is equal to 10 raised to x plus y.